I got some great feedback actually. I got a comment saying, you know, try to buy those window clings, you know, the plastic things you stick on the window, wind chimes. But what I did is Updown Mostly sent me a link to an article about birds hitting windows. So I went ahead and read through it, and the window clings and the chimes are actually mentioned in the article as well. So the person who commented with that, then we know why your bird stopped smacking too. Well, I didn't want to go out and have to buy window clings because I was sick when I made that video, and I am still a little hoarse, but that's okay. Well, what I ended up doing is the article said that you needed to create vertical lines, like the illusion of vertical lines, because the bird was either, you know, thinking it was a hole, or it was territorial, or it was seeing a reflection or something. Well, with the I had horizontal lines before with my blinds that I used to have up there. So what I did was since I had a dark curtain, this was the cheapest thing that I could do personally in the house without having to go somewhere and buy something or completely renovate the outside of my house. Was I took this material. I had some floral cotton material. I'd made some play dresses for my daughter, and I had about 4 or 5 yards left. So basically, I took it and cut it in half and then draped it over the curtain in 2 spots. So basically it goes up over the top, whoop, and hangs almost to the bottom of the window, but not quite. I didn't have to hem it or anything. So basically it has 2 of these on and then there's a dark stripe in the middle because that's the curtain, and then the other piece of material is draped down as well. So I created basically 2 light colored vertical lines with a dark line down the middle, and Windex, the bird, was hitting the window when I started putting them up. I put them up, and he came back, hopped around on the branch outside for a little bit, and flew off. And it has been, I don't know, what, Friday is when I put the video up, so I think Saturday is when I actually put the stripes up. It is now Wednesday, and the bird has not hit the window at all. So it worked. Thank you, everybody. If this didn't work, there was a long list of other things in the article that I could have tried as well, but apparently I got lucky, and whatever Windex thought this window was, it was actually a resolution for like territorial behavior and reflections. So I'm not sure which one he was doing, but this seemed to have worked. If anything changes, I'll update you all. Alright, with that update, let's go ahead and bring you back to looking at me. Not that that's a good thing. Just a quick update just to keep everybody going. Today I was able to do, I had discussed a while back that I was going to do some food study stuff. I actually got to go out, do the interviews today. I was able to interview 4 or 5 people at a food pantry, and it was really a great experience. And honestly, I would highly suggest people to volunteer at their local food pantries or soup kitchens or whatever you have there, because the people are there for a reason, and sometimes, you know, people have to swallow their pride and go out and do what it takes to get the food on the table. And I really respect those people for sitting down and answering some really hard questions. They were really hard for me, and I was just sitting there asking the questions. So I'm looking forward to doing it again. I want to do whatever I can to assist. So it was definitely a very interesting experience. It was a valuable experience, and I wouldn't change it for anything. So while I know the people who I interviewed aren't going to be going home and logging into YouTube, I do want to thank them. Not only did they help in the food study, but they also helped me. And it's just great to be able to talk to other people from different walks of life. So other than that, I did not have to work today, so that was good. But I had a pretty busy week. Well, actually, the last couple weeks have been pretty busy. I was sick last week, which stunk. That whole coughing, phlegmy, headache, achy joint thing going on. My son was sick. He's the one, I think, that brought it home. Then I got sick. Then my daughter was sick up until the day, or 2 days, so that was fun. The only one that hasn't gotten sick is the man, so I want to know what's up with that. No. See any other updates? updated you on Windex. I talked about my food study thing. Really the only last thing I have is I got a notification from the school that they're going to have a juried art program. And basically a juried art show. So people are going to be able to submit their artwork. It's going to be looked at, and then the art that they like, they're going to put in the show. And I'm actually considering doing something with my watercolor. So if anybody has any suggestions about something that I should paint, I went out and started looking at pictures of owls, because I really do think owls are pretty. I love how they look. They're so smooth and cute. So I started looking at some pictures of owls. I can submit up to 3 pieces. So if I do an owl and there's something else, you know, let me know. I would be very interesting and up for the challenge. I think it would be interesting anyway. And to see what you all think that I should paint, and then whether or not I can paint it. Remember, I paint in watercolors when I do stuff like this. I'm not going to break out my spray paints for anything like that. But so yeah, any suggestions you have, just comment or anything like that. I've been, well, I feel like a tool. What is his name? I'm watching American Idol too. Maybe I should mute that while I talk. Mute. Maybe I should have muted the TV a while ago. The guy's name on YouTube I know is Iraq is Whack. And he does poetry. Aaron Reinwald. Why didn't I remember that? I was thinking Aaron, but I couldn't remember his last name. I've been watching Aaron, or Iraq is Whack, for quite a bit now, several weeks, and I've really enjoyed the poetry, and it's very inspirational. And he actually did a poem today called The Art of Pornography. And no, it does not sound, it's not vulgar at all. It's a very pretty poem. It actually kind of inspired me that I might do a painting to his poem and put it up here. So if he's watching this and he sees this, I've pretty much sealed the deal that I'm going to do this. Or not. Because who knows, you never know what you're going to get. Especially when I'm painting. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. Speaking of painting, I wonder if Up Down Mostly's been doing it anymore. I haven't seen any videos. I also wanted to do a video response to his dating video. I haven't gotten around to that yet. I had 2 really big assignments due in the last 2 days. I had a graduate presentation to do. I might actually put it up here on my YouTube channel if people are interested. It's about the intersexuality of fish. Anybody up for that? And then the other one was actually a paper that I wrote. It was a peer review about another research article, so I'm sure nobody really cares about that. But it's still interesting. So if you guys also, if you want to see my intersexuality and fish presentation, let me know. And I can get that up here. You know, I might go ahead and put it up anyway, and you guys could be like, WTF, what is up with her? But otherwise, I guess my American Idol's back on. So I guess I'm going to go. That's an update from me. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. Keep me updated on how you are. If anything you want to say, leave me a voice or a comment or video reply or what have you. I'd be happy to hear from you. So know that, you know, I love comments. So of course I love video replies too. Okay, but in the meantime, everybody, have a great night. Bye.